Today is day 19 of Balance, Mind, Body and Spirit, and we've coming to the end of week 3. This week I've been looking at habits, and I have to say I've learned a lot more about myself this week than I actually thought I was going to, and they're not all good. I think one of the things that I've been doing with my habits is a little bit of pick and mix. Sometimes I get onto one fad and I work very closely with that. Then I look at another fad and I work very closely with that. And that is actually one of my habits. So I began questioning to myself, why do I keep falling back into these bad habits? There's got to be more to it. There's got to be more things that I'm getting. Today I've had a session with Martin, and it was our second body session, where he's been really working hard on releasing lots of the muscles and tension and built up energy that I've had for up to 20 years. It's actually began to start impacting on my thought process as well, as things are really starting to come together, and I'm beginning to see habits that I have formed that don't benefit me. Part of that connects to nutrition. So I start bringing these things together. I start exercising, I start getting fit, I start eating well, and that lasts for about a week. And why am I not continuing with that wellness regime? And that's a habit. Why do I return back to other habits, i.e. bad eating, bad diet? That's a habit. But there's a higher narrative that I believe that sits over all of us. And we first have to begin to appreciate ourselves and begin to appreciate all the things in our environment and the gifts that we are given. Because with that appreciation, then we can overcome some of these bad habits. So I think this week has been very interesting and rewarding for me, and not from the point that I've lost weight and I've moved forward and I'm fitter and happier. I think it's actually because I'm beginning to put the foundation and building blocks in place from that humility state to that cleansing state, and now to recognizing the things that I really need to be focusing on so I can create that long-term sustainability to wellness. And I think this is something that we have to look at with organizations, is within organizations we have to begin to recognize the peaks and troughs with our employees, the peaks and troughs with our business, and how all of these things are constantly flowing. Because in these troughs sit points where we probably are at our least well, and peaks at points where we are at least well, in terms of what I call almost sloth distress. And what we're looking at here is creating a more balanced approach, not only to wellness, but the way we approach employee engagement, to leadership, and our individual selves. So I'm looking forward to week 4.